YouTube Jalen Johnson of the Atlanta Hawks has been blossoming all season long into an NBA star in front of our eyes, and it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong, and it takes a very annoying man to admit when he's right about something and then brags about it in a YouTube video on his channel, and that person is me. I've been saying Jalen Johnson will be a star throughout my channel for a long time now in a video like this, and I talked about it in a video like this, and I was right about it. But this video is not about me. It's to showcase the stellar star caliber season that Jalen Johnson has been putting on display. And in this video, in case you haven't been paying attention, I'm going to do a big recap of his season and why it's been so great. And also I'm going to give my case why I think Jalen Johnson should be an all-star for the 2025 season as an Eastern Conference reserve power forward. This is the Superstar Series episode 4 Jalen Johnson edition. Let's get right into it, folks.
Johnson throws it down. Johnson now scoots inside and flushes.
For Jaylen. 2-on-1 with Garrison Matthews. Blocked to Jaylen for the jam.
So again, Jalen Johnson needs more respect and more attention for the level of play he's been displaying, and I intend to give him that in this video. Jalen Johnson is averaging about 20 points, about 10 rebounds per game, about 6 assists, 1.3 steals, 1.1 blocks on 51% from the field, 36% from 3 on 4.5 attempts per game, and 76% from the free throw line this season. That's all-star caliber to me. Currently the second leading scorer for the Hawks, who at the time of recording this video have a 13-12 winning record in the Eastern Conference and are 7th in the Eastern Conference standings. He has been by far the second best player, not even a question, and he's doing it consistently night in and night out on both ends of the floor in all aspects of the game. The versatility in the statistics really show for Jalen, to a point where not only is he averaging 20 a game, but he's also 15th in the entire league in rebounds per game. ESPN for some reason has Jalen Johnson listed as a small forward, which is incorrect because according to Cleaning the Glass, Jalen Johnson has played 97% of his minutes at power forward, but if we're going by small forwards, he leads all small forwards in rebounds per game, and he's second only to Giannis in rebounds per game for power forwards. Point being, Jalen Johnson is just a double-double machine, and not just double-doubles, a 20 and 10 machine, to be quite frank with you guys, which is basically what he's averaging. And to be doing this all on a winning basketball team is absolutely crazy. It deserves more recognition. The key word for this video is versatility, because while he is averaging basically 20 and 10 this season for a winning team, he's also second on that team by a lot in assists per game, only behind Trae Young with 5.5 a game. And the craziest part of all this is he's first on the Atlanta Hawks in blocks, even over Clint Capella. He's doing it all efficiently. He's taking more threes this season, 4.5 a game on a league average clip at 36%. He is shooting the free throws much better compared to years past, 76%, which is a career high. Just numbers all across the board. Jalen Johnson has been absolutely money at the power forward position, and in my opinion has to be an all-star for this season based on the Hawks being a relevant team in the Eastern Conference, not being a bottom lottery team, him being the second best player on it, and his numbers backing up an all-star selection. I gave you the numbers in the entire league on power forwards rebounding, small forwards rebounding. There is no question in my mind he has been at least one of the top 3 power forwards in the Eastern Conference this season, and honestly one of the best in the entire NBA as far as versatility goes. You know, honestly, you just don't hear all that much about Jalen Johnson's success when it comes to, you know, breakout players in the NBA and top tier power forwards in the NBA for some reason. And that's, you know, part of the reason I'm making this video, to showcase all of the greatness that Jalen Johnson has been putting into the Hawks this season. He is absolutely an NBA star at this point. I don't even think you can really make a case that he isn't based on all the numbers I just gave you. Some standout performances from Jalen Johnson's season where he went absolutely crazy. One of them comes in a win that the Atlanta Hawks had over the New York Knicks on November 6, 2024, where Jalen Johnson scored 23 points. He had 15 rebounds, 7 assists, and a block on only 2 turnovers. He shot 10 of 18 from the field and 3 of 6 from 3. Another great performance in another Atlanta Hawks win comes on November 3rd against the New Orleans Pelicans, where Jalen Johnson scored 29 points. He had 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks on 12 of 20 from the field. Jalen put up a triple-double on November 12th in a win against the Boston Celtics, where he would score 18 points. He had 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block on 8 of 16 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. A monster rebounding night from Jalen came on October October 30th, where he had 17 rebounds and 21 points. He also had 4 assists and 3 steals in that game. It just seems like it's almost every game where you just see a stat line from Jalen Johnson that is something close to 20 plus and 10 plus points and rebounds with about 5 assists and crazy steal and block numbers on exceptional efficiency. And one of the reasons is because Jalen Johnson takes a lot of his shots around the basket. He is, in my opinion, becoming one of the best finishers all around in the entire league. Above the rim, under the rim, he's just so efficient around that basket, in transition, off of lobs. He's a fantastic dunker. I'm sure you've seen some of the highlights. He's a freak athlete. You know, he gets out in transition, and, you know, with Trae Young leading the show, he's just a insane lob threat around the basket. And, you know, not even just the lobs, he's taking it himself and finishing with powerful and creative drives around the basket consistently on any given possession. I mean, Jalen Johnson is just become a exceptional scorer on a lot of levels, not just finishing. He's become a much improved three-point shooter, and he's always going to make plays defensively, whether it be steals, chase down blocks, weak side blocks, and he's most likely going to lead the Hawks in rebounding night to night. He is one of the best power forward rebounders in the entire NBA. There's just no area of the game that he can't impact night to night, and that he's currently not impacting night to night. He's been so exceptionally versatile on all areas of the game. It's part of the reason the Hawks have been so good this year. You know, the fact that they're 13-12, I think speaks a lot to Jalen Johnson's complementary value that he's providing and versatility to Trae Young as the star on that team. And now you have a second star in Atlanta. So congratulations, Hawks fans. I personally think the sky is the limit on Jalen Johnson's ceiling in this league, and he's showing it this year. And in case you thought Jalen Johnson last year was the breakout player for the Hawks, you know, this year, there's no question. He's been so much better in every area of the game, and there's no reason to think it won't get even better as the years progress. Let's not forget, folks, Jalen Johnson currently only 22 years old. I mean, there's just, with a player like this, not a lot of, you know, expectations you could even put on a ceiling on him, because he's so versatile and so dynamic as an athlete and with his skill set. And so I basically already laid out the argument why he should be an all-star. I mean, has not been, you know, at least 3 or 2 more competent and consistent and versatile power forwards in the Eastern Conference. You know, I'm not saying he should be a starter. Obviously, that's going to be Giannis, but he has to be an all-star reserve at the forward position, especially if the Hawks around all-star time are still on the winning side of their record, which I think they can be. You know, they're an explosive offensive team with a lot of defensive playmaking ability from Jalen Johnson and particularly Dyson Daniels, which, keep that name in mind, you know, for this series. But that's just kind of like a brief little showcase and recap and case for an all-star selection for Jalen Johnson that I wanted to provide in this, you know, Superstar Series video, because we're just not hearing a lot about it. And I just think that's a disservice to his season. I think that's a disservice to the type of player he's become, and it could even get better as the seasons progress. I really think he's not played his best basketball by a long shot. You know, we could actually be looking at, around next season at the same time, a borderline superstar in Jalen Johnson. Like, that's how good I think he can get based on the versatility and athleticism that he has. There's almost no limitations that's going to hold him back. And props to Coach Snyder for recognizing his, you know, awesome versatility and, you know, really allowing us to see it last season and cutting him loose this season to be able to do the things he's doing. It's just an awesome, you know, sight as an NBA fan to watch a player like this explode onto the scene. And even though he might not be getting the credit he deserves, I've been enjoying every second of it, and that's why I wanted to make this video. And also, I was right about it in this video right here and the other video right here. But this isn't about me, it's about Jalen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That's pretty much it. Let me know down in the comment section what's been your favorite moment from Jalen Johnson this season, Hawk fan or not. But Hawks fans, you know, in particular, I definitely want to hear from you guys, because I'm sure you guys have believed in this kid for a long time, and now you're finally seeing it come to fruition. It's probably got to be a great feeling, and, you know, just an awesome night to night watch, you know, to see Jalen Johnson performing the way he is, and you probably have so much hope for him. So please let me know, Hawks fans, how you feel about all this, and what do you think of the video, and in particular, what do you think about Jalen Johnson's season? He's got to be an all-star, right? All feedback down in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys leave a like if you guys did enjoy it. It helps out the channel, helps out the video a lot, helps new people find the video. So if you did enjoy it, it would mean a lot to me if you could leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 15,000, and I'm going to be uploading a lot more frequently on the channel, so make sure you guys stay tuned and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. This has been Superstar Series Episode 4, Jalen Johnson edition. He deserved this video. It's not even up for debate. He is a star player to me now, and again, I don't see a case that he isn't, and he has to be an all-star if the Hawks continue to play like they have been, and he continues to play like he has been. Other than that, hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of your day today, and stay tuned for more awesome content just like this coming much more consistently in the future. This is your boy D-Haven, as always. Peace.